She's still there? I see. No. No message.
Was that the hospital?
Yeah, I tried Katie's cell, but I got her voicemail, so I called the nurse's station. Apparently, she never left Rick's bedside all night.
Do you really expect her to?
Well, I was hoping she came to her senses.
So is that why you spent the night on the couch last night? You were waiting for Caitlin to come home? Or is it because you're still upset at me for not telling you about Caitlin and Rick? Hector, we need to talk about this.
Look, you know where I stand.
So you can't forgive me for hiding the relationship?
There wouldn't have been a relationship if you'd have been more of a mother to Katie instead of a friend.
I thought I could be both.
Well, you can't. Not in a situation like this, okay? She needed guidance. She needed to hear from you. She needed to hear the things that she didn't want to hear. Even if it meant that...
I might lose her love.
What? That wouldn't have happened.
You don't know that.
I know our daughter. I know how much she missed you growing up. She prays to God. She thanks God every day for you. Nothing would have changed, Samantha. Even if you put your foot down about Rick Forrester. But because you didn't, we're all paying the price. Especially Caitlin.
Are you sure you're not in pain?
Oh, it hurts when I laugh. Look, you're probably exhausted after staying here all night. You should head home.
No. I'm not leaving you.
All right, then call your father. Caitlin, I'm sure that he's worried.
Good. He should be.
Caitlin.
He hit you with his car.
He said it was an accident.
And you believe him?
Well, you know him better than I do.
Something else happened between you and my dad last night, didn't it? What is it, Rick? Tell me.
I just can't believe that I let you talk me into going boogie boarding.
You are a natural. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, please, I made a complete fool of myself.
So what? Who cares? Come on. Admit it, you had fun, huh?
Yeah.
You like this new you, don't you? Carefree, you're... I don't know, you're uninhibited.
Oh, Deacon, you know what that does to me. Stop.
That's exactly what it does to me. So why don't you just give in? Or better yet, why don't you move in?
What did you say?
Jackie, you gotta get out of the penthouse. You gotta make a clean break. And where better to do it than here? With me.
You can't be serious.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Then you've completely lost your mind. I mean, could possibly move in here. What would people think?
You see, baby, this is your problem, right? You are too concerned with what people think. To hell with what people think. Why don't you put what you want to do first for a change?
But still, I mean, moving in with a younger man, a much
right,
younger
stop
man,
that.
it wouldn't work. It's ridiculous.
You that sure?
I'm sure that Nicky would never speak to me again.
Honey, I got news for you. He ain't speaking to you right now.
Oh, Deacon.
Jackie, I'm not saying that the guy's not gonna come around. I'm just saying, why the hell do you want to put your happiness on hold until he does?
But what about Massimo? I mean, he thought that I was cheating on him. He hired you to follow me. If I moved in
Listen
here,
to
it
me.
would just...
I can handle your ex.
No, you can't. Massimo found out that you were playing him for the fool. He'd come after you, Deacon. He would make your life a living hell.
Why don't you...
No. I care about you too much to ever let that happen.
God, Hector, I hate this.
I'm not blaming you, Sam, okay? I'm just pointing out.
That I was in way over my head.
You should have come to me when Caitlin first told you about Rick.
I know. I just wanted Caitlin to feel like she could trust me with anything. The way I couldn't with my mother.
I can understand that. It's whatever a parent wants, but it doesn't mean that, I don't have all the answers, Sam. Caitlin's life is changing so fast. I mean, if ever there's been a time when she's needed a mother and a father to set some limits.
I'm sorry, Hector. God, 4 months ago I didn't even know that I had a daughter, and now look at me. I'm trying to be a parent, and obviously I don't have the first clue what that's about.
Hey, look at me. Your life has gone through so many changes, too. I mean, being a mother. There's no instruction manual on that. Katie is growing up so fast. Too fast. I mean, her biggest decision used to be, what to wear to school. Now she's designing and modeling high fashion. Deciding whether or not to go to bed with... No way is she ready for that.
I agree.
So, we're gonna pull together now and be the parents that she needs.
Loving but firm.
Right. And we're gonna steer her away from Rick Forrester.
You're already angry at your father.
And that's why you're keeping whatever this is from me. You think my dad did this on purpose?
Oh. No, I don't think he meant to hit me.
But
After I was hit, and I was laying on the ground, your dad brought me some oxygen. But he wouldn't. He just... I couldn't breathe, but all your dad could focus on was whether or not we had sex. He kept asking me. He wouldn't give me the mask.
Did you have sex with Caitlin? Answer me!
oh my God, you could have died.
No, he wouldn't have let it get that far.
How do you know that? God, I am such an idiot. Why did I tell him?
Caitlin, don't blame yourself, okay? You were just...
I wanted him to understand. But he didn't.
He's probably never going to.
Don't say that, Rick. Don't let him get to you. Yes, he's angry. Angrier than I've ever seen, but he fell in love with my mom when she was my age.
And she got pregnant. And he doesn't want that happening to you. That's why he put the fear of God in me last night. And it's working.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect our daughter. But the most important thing, Samantha, is that we're together on this. Caitlin needs to know that her parents are in sync, especially when it comes to Rick. So, we are in sync, aren't we? Or do you still think this is more than a crush?
Well, the point is that Caitlin thinks that it's more than that. And her parents telling her it's not isn't going to change it. But you're right, she's not ready for this. I can't stand the thought of her facing what I faced at her age. Being pregnant and your world turned upside down. So we have to protect her. It's up to us to keep her grounded.
She will thank us for this one day. Not that she'd admit it now.
After last night, you mean?
Well, after last night, I doubt she even wants to see me. But we will get through to her. Together. Rick, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to handle on my own.
Now, Jackie, I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself.
You don't know Massimo like I do.
Well, he doesn't scare me.
He can be a very ruthless man, Deacon, and I so need for you to take this seriously. Massimo took you into his trust, into his family. Do you know what that means?
No, I know what it means is that the Italian stallion ain't gonna dictate my life, and he's not gonna dictate yours, all right?
All right. We do have to be careful. Just for the moment, we have to be careful.
All right, I hear you. But I'm not giving up. I want to wake up next to you every day. And I want to scarf down a big plate of bangers, and I want to go out and hit the beach. I want to rub suntan oil all over that sexy body of yours. Oh, you know, we can just skip that. We can just stay inside and make love all afternoon.
Actually, I'm rather fond of that option.
So am I.
Rick, please listen to me. My father can't keep us apart if we don't let him.
It's not that simple, Caitlin. We both know it.
Why won't anyone listen to us? I mean, they're all so sure they know so much better what this is than we do. But we know it's real.
To your father,
I'm still a little girl. But I'm not. Okay, maybe we were going a little too fast, but if we promise my dad that we'll slow down, then... Rick, please, don't give up on us.
I'm thinking, Sean Penn and Catherine Zeta, what's her name?
What?
To play us in the movie.
What are you talking
Come on,
about?
this is a classic Hollywood story. Bad boy, that would be me. Mm-hmm. And the beautiful high society broad, that would be you.
Uh-huh.
They fall for each other, and well, against all odds, they wind up very, very satisfied.
Aren't you forgetting one thing?
What?
The key role. The possessive ex-husband who suspects the affair.
Hey, lady, this ain't an affair. This is the real deal. Jackie, I knew that from the first time I kissed you and you kissed me back.
No, I didn't. I was furious at you for being so presumptuous.
Yeah, well, the sparks were there, weren't they?
Yeah. I guess that's why I was so mad.
And now?
Now I'm starting to think that you are the best thing that's happened to me in a long, long time.
Tell me more.
Well, my urge to drink has been replaced by an urge to...
It's a hell of a rush, isn't it?
Especially after waiting so long for Massimo to call and hoping he was going to take me back. But hey, that didn't happen. And I'm glad. Because I would never, ever have known what it felt like to be this alive. And Deacon, I am alive every second I'm with you.
Just ignore it.
Your mom is gonna be so relieved you're doing better. When I spoke to her earlier, you were still pretty out of it. But she insisted on catching the first plane back.
You told her I was gonna be okay, though, right?
Yeah, but she's your mom. She wants to see for herself. So, you hungry?
No, now that you mention it, I could go for it.
Okay. I'll go find the nurse. Get you something. I love you.
Dr. Max, extension 456. Dr. Max, extension 456.
I understand you're going to be fine. I'm glad.
Right.
Rick, it was an accident. I never meant to...
Withhold oxygen from me?
Look, I'm a paramedic as well as a fireman. You weren't in any danger.
But I didn't know that. All I knew was that I couldn't breathe.
I needed answers.
You got them.
Caitlin thinks that she's in love with you.
We are in love.
Rick, you were carrying on with a minor. So if you won't listen to me, maybe you listen to the police.
What do you expect me to do?
You're going to tell Caitlin that this will never work. The relationship is over. And it is over, Rick.
Because you said so.
Because if you don't end it, I will.
Do you have any idea what this is going to do to Caitlin?
All I know is that in just a minute, she's going to come walking through that door. And you're going to make it very clear. There'll be no more backstage kisses, secret meetings. Nothing. You got that?
Do I have any choice?
We all have choices. But know this. You may have faced a lot of things in your life, but you've never faced the wrath of an angry father. So be smart. Back away. Or I promise you, you'll regret it.